guys, my name is Ari here, and in this video we're going to be having a look at USTC Terra Luna Classic. We're going to be diving in at Terra Luna Classic, the old one, the new one, and of course USTC, because Terra Luna Classic is on the rise, as well as Luna, and of course USTC is currently pumping. Now obviously a couple days ago, November 24, 2023, this article came out. Terra Classic transaction surge to 500,000 amid USDC and Lunc revival. How did we not see this? So obviously we saw a small pump from USDC, we saw a small pump from Luna, but of course this pump right here, over 48% of the day. A lot of people, not a lot of people actually, but a couple people told me if they should short Terra Luna Classic, if they should short USDC. So this is why I am making a video, because this is going to be a very, very interesting video. So make sure you guys stick until the end, because I will not, and I would not recommend shorting, of course, a flying rocket. Okay, so diving at a look at a whole crypto bubble real quick, we could see that first of all, everything is looking okay in the top 100. We're just seeing some sort of consolidation. We got a few cryptos in green, cryptos in red, barely in red, I should say. I mean, down 1.72%. Lunc is a top 100 cryptocurrency, up 14% on the last 24 hours. Of course, in the past week, everything's in green. In the past month, things are looking better than ever, and that's about it. So diving in real quick, this is the article that we just saw a few seconds ago. I just want to read it. Terra Luna Classic has recorded a new high in daily transaction as user gradually return to the controversial blockchain ecosystem. Now obviously this is a bull market or a small bull run that we're experiencing right now. We're not fully out of the woods yet, but we are seeing a nice little pump from Bitcoin. And as it speaks, in 2021, Terra was one of the most widely used blockchain owing to the broad adoption of its Luna, of course, until the whole Do Kwon thing happened. They got sued, the whole Terra Luna Classic pretty much collapsed, and of course the burn pretty much got destroyed, and there was a disaster. They over minted Luna, which pretty much depegged the whole Terra Luna Classic USDC or USDC price, and that's about it. Now the price of USDC is currently traded above 2 cents, which is fantastic. We're going to be having a look at that. The market cap is sitting at $182 million. Is a Terra Luna Classic or a USDC revival possible? Can Terra Luna Classic go to $180? No. Or $80? No. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think that the real Terra Luna Classic is possible for it to go that high again, unfortunately. Okay, the market cap is high. We got over 5.8 trillion tokens in circulating supply. Now having a look at this Terra Luna Classic right here, which is not the OG one, but it's Terra Luna 2.0 essentially, you could see that the market cap is sitting at $411 million. The volume is sitting at 107 million, so obviously a good amount of volume is traded right here. Circulating supply 588 million, so obviously this would be the better one to invest, the more not the OG one, but the more natural one. And of course that's about it. So if we have a look at the regular Luna Classic, $477 million market cap, volume traded is a little bit lower, sitting at 82 million. It seems like less people are interested in that. And of course, if we have a look at Terra Classic USD, USDC, we could see that the volume is sitting at $43 million, market cap 182 million. So it seems like all the interests are coming to Terra Luna right here. And of course, this is a 2.0. So we're going to have to see what happens to this one. But I do want to have a look at some TA real quick. We could see that Terra Luna Classic #1 on the weekly time frame is looking pretty bullish. Okay, we're coming back above 2 cents. Now the last time we were above 2 cents was approximately right here back in June of 2022, so over a year and a half ago. And of course, that's when this happened. Now, obviously, something that's very bullish is this downward trend line that Terra Luna Classic is breaking, okay? Or not Terra Luna Classic, USDC, I should say. We could see that this is a massive downtrend broken. Now, obviously, a lot of people say you can't really do technical analysis on USDC. So this is why, for those of you guys who did ask me, would you short USDC or would I short USDC? The answer to that question is no. After doing some research, I would not short this coin, even if it does come back down. Personally, me, I would not short it. I don't mess with these cryptocurrencies right here. I would leverage, high market cap coins such as Doge, Bitcoin, Kronos, Ethereum, Solana, and etc. But having a look at this, anything can happen. We could see that we do have a nice little pump and a lot of volume happening right here. Now, when you have a high amount of volume happening on a trade, you don't really want to short that. I know a lot of people are going to go behind, they're going to short it. They're going to be like, oh, it's up 48%, 47%. Maybe I could do 20x leverage and gain, 3-4% from that. or not 3-4%, like 3-4% times 20, which is 60-70% gains. Maybe it is possible, but me personally, I would not do that. If we have a look at the stochastic RSI, we could see that obviously the stochastic RSI is looking okay. We are nearing that overbought region on the stochastic RSI, but that's not too crazy. Obviously, if we have a look at the weekly time frame, we could see that we do have a higher high on the stochastic RSI right here on the weekly time frame. So potentially we could see a reversal on here, but it seems like the orange still has some more way up to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see another bullish week starting the beginning of next week, all the way up to 0.036, which is 3.6 cents, which would be roughly 60% gain. Now remember, the new weekly candle starts in 8 hours and 30 minutes. I would not do anything too crazy right here, but of course that is just me. If we have a look at the 4-hour time frame, we could see that we are well overbought right here on the weekly time frame, but this is one of the highest volume on the 4-hour time frame we have seen in a very long time. So something is clearly brewing, something is clearly happening right here. Now keep in mind that look what happened after we saw this massive pump back in July of 2023. We saw this massive rally followed by consolidation and a slow dump, or death spiral, I guess you can say. So the big question is, can we really see something like this happening? Maybe not. I know when we have a pump like this, it usually calls out or calls for a short, but me personally, I would not do it. Even if this tanks 100% tomorrow or 30% tomorrow, I will not regret it, because I'm not here to gamble. I'm here for guaranteed gains. Of course, even though it's hard, putting a stop loss with that amount of sell or buy pressure, 48% gain, 13% buys with a high or with a very low market cap cryptocurrency, I would not do it. So having a look right here on the daily time frame, we could see that Terra Luna Classic is looking okay. We are breaking right now above this nice little resistance. So we did come back, retest this support, which flipped into a resistance, bounce back up, and now the main area that Terra Luna or Lunc Classic would have to break would be this nice little box right here. So if I actually drew this box like a year ago, okay, not a year ago, but a very long time ago. We do have a very important conflict right here, or resistance level. So all this box right here was a very strong resistance, okay? And the big question is, can Terra Luna Classic break above, and not only break above, but close above it on the daily time frame? So you could see right here that the stochastic RSI are looking pretty bullish. They're going to the upside. There's a lot of momentum going to the upside. So it seems like there's a lot of room for Terra Luna Classic to pretty much run and grow. So I wouldn't be surprised if we fly beginning of next week. We're gonna have to see what happens. Of course, regular Luna right now is looking the same thing as Terra Luna Classic. The trend is your friend, as well as we know. Volume is up, things are looking good. The stochastic RSI is looking great as well. It seems like there is some room for running as well, so we're gonna have to see what happens. I believe that there's I already have the stochastic RSI here, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so when the blue crosses over the orange, that usually means it's a very bullish indicator and a very amazing buy signal, but we're gonna have to see. I would not short this right here, especially Luna and Terra Luna. I would not short USDC. At the end of the day, it's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. You guys should always do your own research and due diligence. But of course, guys, this article would not have pop out if this article just would not have pop out, right? Terra Luna Classic surged to 500,000 amid USDC and Lunc revival. So can we see a potential revival? Guys, anything is possible. Remember that in order for USDC to pretty much go to $1 and repeg, the market cap would have to be $8.9 billion. Okay, now $8.9 billion, is that really possible? Well, if we have a look right here at the market cap of the all-time high, or the all-time market cap of Terra Luna Classic, USDC I should say, was $18 billion. Okay, so the market cap of USDC was $18 billion, and in order for it to go back to $1, it would be $8.8 billion. So obviously that is very doable. Okay, I'm not saying it's not doable. We saw Terra Luna Classic USDC at $20 billion. Okay, so for it to go back to $1 would essentially be very doable. Now on the other hand, having a look at Terra Luna Classic, can this go back to even 50 cent? Well, probably not, because if it does go back to 50 cent, the market cap would have to be close to $3 trillion. Is that possible? I mean, unless you burn like 80% or even 90, even more than that, 90% of the supply of Terra Luna Classic Lunc, I don't think it's possible. So that's what's happening right here. Up 51%. This thing keeps on pumping, guys, by the way. This is kind of crazy. 52%. I mean, when I started this video, it was 47% and now up 53%. So obviously USDC is very, very interesting. And having a look at Terra Luna Classic, obviously could go to $1. The market cap would only have, not only, but it would be $588 million. So obviously, guys, very, very doable for Terra Luna, ranked 124 with Terra Luna 2.0 to go to $1. Very, very doable. I think could even go to $10. On the other hand, this crypto sitting at 108, Terra Luna Classic, I don't think it could go to $1. And of course, Terra Classic USD could definitely repeg to $1, but the big question is, how would it maintain at $1? Would $1 just be a target? Will it just be, you know, a consolidation phase? Will it, like, can it actually go to $1 and stay at $1? I don't know. Can it go to $1, $2? Possibly. It could definitely be. But obviously, Terra Classic USDT, USDC, it's not a stable coin anymore. You guys know that. This thing is up 80%. So even if it does repeg, I mean, it's not going to stay at $1 unless something in the system changes, unless there's some sort of vote that it is connected to the regular Luna, which would be this one, that they essentially can peg each other, and once a certain amount of transaction happens on coin A, then you know, a burn would happen on coin B. So unless something like this happens, like we saw in Terra Luna Classic or the regular Terra Luna, I don't see Terra Luna Classic or USDC going back to $1 repegging, because repegging is pretty much going back to its form and then staying there. I don't see it going back at its form and staying there. So obviously this remains a volatile asset. Up to you guys. You guys need to do your own research and due diligence on this. If you guys want to buy, if you guys want to FOMO, if you guys want to short, if you guys want to long, that is up to you. I'm just giving you guys some brief information on what could potentially happen in terms of the charts. Terra Luna Classic and Luna right here is looking very, very bullish. So that is my thoughts. 17%. Terra Luna Classic is actually exploding as we're making this video. If we have a look in the last 5 minutes, this thing is actually flying. So obviously, if you want to trade these assets, links will be in the description below. If you guys want to essentially trade with MEXC, long future, short, whatever you want, I don't recommend do it. Link will be in my description in the video. You could get up to $20,000 and bonuses. If you guys like this video, of course, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys